Hey, what's up guys, and this is part 55 of What If Naruto Went Dark. I told you that it was coming, and yeah, it's here. So, if you're new to the page, remember to click that subscribe button and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. I did part 54 about an hour ago, so you guys know exactly where we are. But if you're new, switch across the playlist and check out all the other parts. Trust me, it's very interesting. And let's get straight to this part. The last time we left off, the Raikage was shouting the next time he see Naruto that he will end Naruto's life. Please listen, Raikage, shouted Hinata, making all of the Konoha ninjas' eyes widened. They never heard Hinata shout before. Naruto is on a league of his own. Konoha was lucky that it didn't get destroyed. The only reason is Naruto, allies from Wave, came here to help us, and with all of their help, they managed to stop Naruto in his tracks. So trust me, none of you can stop him. And if you go up against him and he kill any of your ninjas, we don't wish to be blamed if you guys cause another war, she yelled. Also, Naruto is consists as a friend and family to some in Konoha, and we do not wish for his demise. The Raikage glared at Hinata. He won't kill any more people, because the next time I see him, he shall die. You do know that that demon is evil, worse than a Biju. He's probably killing someone right now. So, the next time I see him, I will end his life myself. Back at Wave, the small fox Naruto sneezed all of a sudden. It felt like someone was talking about him. He just sneezed and he went back to drinking the orange juice out of his bowl. Back to the Raikage. His life needs to end. I am doing this for the benefit and the safety of my people, he said. You are all defending a person who broke in laws, stole from villages, killed a mass of people, and destroyed his own village. You think that people are just going to let that slide? You are all weak-minded if so, said the Raikage as him and his group passed by the Leaf Ninjas. Damn it, said Menma, punching the ground under him. What will happen now? Whispered Mito as she looked off in a distance. 2 days later, the Hokage, the Raikage, the Mizukage, Tsuchikage, and the Kazekage sat around a round table, cage hats in front of them. All of them were dead serious, ready to take care of the business that they were called for. My name is Mifune, and I shall preside over the meeting. Now, let the Kage summit commence. Mifune shouted out. I will start. Listen up, said Gaara, the youngest amongst the Kages. Ho ho ho, laughed the oldest Kage. To be named a Kage at your age is quite impressive, Kazekage. Gaara just went on to give back his speech that he was going to give before he got interrupted. I am a former Jinchuriki, so I know of the powers of the Akatsuki, seeing I was once captured by them, stated Gaara. I have my Biju extracted from me, and I would have been dead right now if it wasn't for the help of an old friend, said Gaara as he think about Lady Chiyo. So, the threat of the Akatsuki is quite real. Yes, I know about the threat of the Akatsuki, Gaara, said the Raikage, But we are here to talk about something important before we talk about the Akatsuki. I know that they are on the top of our worry list, but something is there too. His name is Naruto. Everyone in there started to focus on the Raikage when they heard Naruto's name because Naruto has been to all of their villages. Oniki then said yes, that Naruto is quite troublesome. He killed lots of my ninjas without warning for no reason at all, and his power is unlike anything I've seen. Yes, said the Raikage, that is why we need to gather forces and take him down because he's going to be a problem in the future, said the Raikage. As all of them stood there thinking, the Raikage spoke up and said, what is the matter with all of us joining forces? There is no way he can survive. You see what he did to the Leaf Village, right? And you see what he did to the Sound. He massacred everyone in the Sound by himself for no reason. There was civilians, kids, parents with kids there, and he killed all of them. To me, that is a fact, and he must get the death penalty. So, with all of us gathering forces, we can take him down. A laughter burst in the room as Oniki looked over. What do you find funny, Miss Mitsukage? Oniki asked. It's actually really funny that you all think you can beat Naruto, she said, as she giggled some more. What? A yelled. Do you tell me to mean that you know Naruto? Asked Oniki. Quite well actually, such a fine young man. What the hell, are you allies with that demon? I should be an ally of the hero of the mist, right? What does that mean? Asked Danzo, as she went off in a flashback. 2 years ago, a 14-year-old Naruto was walking hand to hand with his mate Kurama, with Zabuza and Haku and Fuka. So you wish for me to kill the man that started the war in Mist? Yes, the whole reason why I fled Mist in the first place. Because I was building up funds to plan another assassination on the current Mizukage, Yagura. He has claimed that those with weird bloodlines are monsters and need to be purged. He corrupted others with this, and he has a mass following, said Zabuza. So I shall kill those that are not a part of the rebels, correct? Asked Naruto. That is correct, Naruto. I want you to show them no mercy, and I will judge you, said Kurama with a smile. But then, she loved the way how Naruto killed, and she didn't feel remorse or anything back then. She wanted Naruto to turn into a perfect demon, and he was still half demon then. So, she was grooming him. Then I shall do so, said Naruto, following Kurama's orders. The group continued to walk. As they walked through the mist that was very hard to see, Zabuza then told them to stop here. As they stopped, where are we, Zabuza? Fuka asked. The meeting place, said Zabuza as he whistled loudly, and a dozen ninjas surrounded them. Halt! Who are you? And how did you navigate through the mist? Shouted the leader of the group. Stand down, it is I, Zabuza, and I have come back with reinforcements so we can win this war, he said. What is reinforcement? The man asked, as Zabuza then pointed at Naruto. All of the members started to laugh. Really, Zabuza? You came back here with a little brat thinking that he can stop this war. Maybe we should just kill him now, said one of the men in the group, so you wouldn't have to be this coward. Why did you bring a little kid here? Do you really think he could do anything? Naruto simply smirked as he let out some of his ki, making all of the ninjas drop to their knees as they felt death wash all over them. Continue to talk bad about me, and you all shall have your head removed, said Naruto in a creepy voice. The leader stood back up to his feet. Zabuza, are you sure that he can help us? He asked Zabuza. He's kind of scared, trembling from the deadly ki Naruto just released. I promise he will, said Zabuza. Then, let's go back to base. We shall meet the real leader then, said the leader of this small group, as They all followed behind the Mist Ninjas. Zabuza stepped up to the leader of this group, wanted to ask him a question. "Who is the leader of the rebellion?" asked Zabuza. What he got in reply was a bunch of giggles and laughter as what they said, "You know her very well, Zabuza," said the man, not telling Zabuza the name, but just telling him that he knew her very well. Zabuza raised an eyebrow, pretty confused, as they continued to follow the Mist Ninjas. The group made it to an area where the mist wasn't bad as it was earlier. There were lots of ninjas, tents, weapons, ready for war. "So, this is the main base?" asked Haku. "Yes, and the only one. All the other ones have been destroyed," said the man. As they were making their way through the base, people were looking at them as they recognized Haku and Zabuza. The group made it to a rather large building in the middle of the hidden base. The man told one of the guards to get the leader, which she nodded and ran inside. "You guys wait out here and we will get you when she's ready," said the man as he headed inside. "So, when do we get to start killing people?" said Naruto, as he looked up at Kurama for an answer. "Soon, I promise you, Naruto," said Kurama. Fuka, Zabuza, and Haku just trembled to see the bloodthirsty couple. After a while of waiting, they were called inside and they went up a flight of stairs as they made it the final door in the hallway. Once they entered, Zabuza was surprised. "Oh hell no," he shouted as he looked over at Mei behind their decks. "Zabuza, is that you?" she said as she got out of her chair. Zabuza turned around and was heading to the door when a tail wrapped her on his waist. "You brought me all the way here," said Naruto, "so you aren't leaving, no matter who she is." Naruto lifted Zabuza up and placed him right in front of Mei. Hey," said Zabuza, only to get tackled down to the floor. "Oh, how I missed you," shouted Mei. "We should celebrate somewhere more private," she whispered in his ear. "Mei, is that you?" asked Fuka, as Mei looked up to see Fuka, her long-lost friend. "Fuka," said Mei as she got up from Zabuza while accidentally stomping on his face and hugging Fuka. "It's been so long," she said. "Hey Mei, did you and Zabuza had a little thing going on?" said Fuka as she raised her eyebrow. Mei just gave her a smile as she was about to talk what's going on between her and Zabuza, as Zabuza cut her off and said, "Anyway, are you the leader of the rebellion, Mei?" "Yep, but we haven't been doing so well," she said with a downcast look. "We start to lose number after number after each battle, and I don't think we will win this war," she said. "Well, no worries, I have brought the solution," said Zabuza as he pointed at Naruto. "Him?" asked Mei as she walked up to Naruto. "Aw, you're so cute," she said as she rubbed up against Naruto's cheek, her cheek against his. As she was about to wrap him up in her arms, but her hand was slapped away as she turned to see a very mad Kurama. "Don't you dare put your hands on him anymore," said Kurama as she was in pure rage. "Are you alright, Mei-sama?" yelled a man as he burst through the door with an eye patch over one of his eyes. "Why yes," said a shaky Mei. "What's up, Ayo?" said Zabuza as Ayo turned to see Zabuza. "You little bastard! Where is our money?" said Ayo. "We will talk about that later," said Zabuza, wanting to change the subject. "We need to send Naruto out on the battlefield immediately." "Why?" said Mei. "We haven't retrieved or received any warning of any approaching enemies." "You want to get rid of the enemies as quick as possible, right? Then send Naruto inside of the enemy's base. He can attack on the inside. No one will know that he's a part of the rebel. So it's a perfect surprise attack," said Haku. "Are you mad? Why send a little boy inside of an enemy base? If they realize, or when they realize, they will just kill him," said Ao. "I am stronger than you think. Just point me out to the enemy base, and they all shall die," said Naruto, as Kurama hugged him from behind. "Are you sure?" asked Mei. "Yes," said Naruto. "Well, if you wish," said Mei as she went through a drawer and pulled out a map. The enemy is currently a good 8 miles north away from us. You can't miss it. The mist isn't as dense as it is here, said May. I shall head there now, gather your followers, and tell them that the battle shall happen in the next 30 minutes, said Naruto as him and Kurama started to walk and went through the door. Wait, you must know of their leader, Yagura. He is a Jinchuriki, and he has full control over his Biju, shouted May. Naruto turned back and looked at her and gave her an insane smile. Good, he said. 30 minutes later, Naruto stood on the wall that surrounded the enemy base. This base is much bigger than the rebel base, said Naruto, as he then felt the rebel ninjas about a mile or two away. He could sense their chakra signatures, but he knew they were hiding. So when it come to it, they would be ready to take on the weaklings while Naruto took on the main competitors. Naruto then sucked in back his tail as he wore his hoodie over his head. He jumped down. He looked pretty normal as he started to walk through the enemy's base. He wasn't getting in any problem as no one suspected him to be a rebel. While walking through the village, he was mixed in with lots of the people, but there was a lots of guard right beside the wall. This place was heavily guarded, said Naruto. I see why the rebels cannot win. Naruto then looked up. All of the buildings have at least 10 ninja surrounding them and lots of ninja on the top of the buildings on patrol, looking forward for any problems so they could quickly take care of it. This place was heavily guarded. Naruto kept walking until he felt the most powerfulest chakra force in the village. As he walked and he saw a giant building in front of him. It's in here, said Naruto. He made sure no one was looking as he quickly sped inside of the building. Inside of the building was pretty plain. It was like any normal hotel building with fake plants, check-in decks and everything as Naruto snuck around the corner. He then looked up to see a lady at the front desk and walked up to her. Excuse me, he said. Yes, how can I help you, she said. She's a rather nice woman, said Naruto. I hope I do not have to kill her. Oh, I'll just think of something else, said Naruto. I need to use the bathroom. I'm waiting on my father to come from a meeting, but I drank a lot of water earlier, so I really need to use the bathroom, said Naruto. It's through this door, around your corner to the left, said the woman. Naruto nodded and was about to head to the large power source, but then he really wanted to use the bathroom, so he decided to went through the bathroom. When he got down using the bathroom, he washed his hands as he looked up at the ceiling, sensed that no one was in the room on top of him. He then locked the door of the bathroom as he walked to the middle of the bathroom and held his hand upwards. Tame wind, said Naruto, as he blasted a small hole. He then jumped right through. He looked around and the room seemed to be an old closet. He then opened the door as he was now in the hallway. It was a very long hallway. The chakra source I sensed earlier is on the top floor of the other side of this building, said Naruto. I shall make myself through without alarming anyone. If they don't know I'm coming to attack, the attack will be so much better, said Naruto. He walked and walked for a long while until he made it to a stairs. He walked up and realized that he was now on the final floor. He then sensed the powerful chakra inside of the room. He just burst down the door as he walked in as he looked at the young boy in front of him. Who are you? Asked Yagura, an eyebrow raised. And why did you burst down my door? I am Naruto, said Naruto as he took off his hoodie. I know of you, said Yagura. You're the child of the Yellow Flash who left Konoha about a year ago, said Yagura as his eyes opened wide. He just realized who Naruto is. Correct, said Naruto. What are you doing here? Yagura asked. Only reason why I came here, I was kind of excited to see another Jinchuriki, but I gotta say, I'm not really impressed. Even the one-tailed brat looked more deadlier than you, and you can control your Biju. I congratulate you for such a thing, said Naruto, but you still look pretty weak. Thank you. But that doesn't explain how you got through all of my guards in the building. I snuck through, but if I told them the truth, they wouldn't let me in. And then I would have just have to kill them all to get up here. So, did you really want me to tear through all of your guards? I don't really wish to fight. I just want to ask you something. Yagoro then looked at Naruto, seeing that he doesn't pose any harm against him. Yagoro then leaned back as he said, "What do you want to know? Why do you hate those with different bloodlines?" Yagoro's eyes were filled with hate when Naruto said this. Those with different bloodlines are fools, monsters. They feel they are something important because they have different bloodlines. They act like they are royals or something, but they are nothing but fools. And most of them betrayed me at my village, and I hate betrayal, said Yagoro as he growled. I am fully aware what you do to traders, something I fully agree with. But why make enemies with people when you can just convince them to be on your side, adding to your military strength? Asked Naruto, because others of my village also agree with my thoughts of people with bloodlines need to be killed. Well, I have a bloodline, the Uzumaki bloodline with chakra chains. So, do you want to kill me too? Yagoro looked at Naruto before saying no. You agree how I run my village, and I can tell that me and you are similar, and you don't act like those with other bloodlines. So, why would I make enemy of you? Said Yagoro, as Naruto looked at him, not saying a word. Yes, you're right. I don't like it when people betray me, said Naruto, looking down at his feet. Yagoro was about to say something else, but Naruto quickly lifted up his head and stared into Yagoro's eyes. But I don't like you anymore, said Naruto. I actually think you're an idiot. As Naruto looked at him, Yagoro was surprised how quickly Naruto's attitude changed. Watch what you say, growled Yagoro. What are you going to do about it, said Naruto, as the both of them steered off against each other. But guys, I'm going to end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you know what to do. Get this one to about 200 likes and get the next part as soon as possible. But I'm over now, guys. Peace.